Oh,
This ain't the Bullet Show. This is my show. All right, so we're going to play the Winner We Live game like we do every week. See who the winner is. We live yet?
We are live.
Are we live yet? I don't see it on the computer or your phone.
It's coming. Be patient.
It takes forever to go live on these things. It just doesn't tell us. Are we live yet? We live yet? Uh-oh, I see the spinny thing.
We're live.
We are live. All right. So welcome back, everybody. It feels like it's been forever. I mean, forever. It is September the 19th, 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're live now. We usually do this for about an hour, hour and a half every single Sunday. And if you're watching this back later, please leave us a comment. We will respond. We just may not respond live. That's the way it goes. So, yes.
We're back.
We are back. It's been a busy, busy week. And I was just telling some of y'all when I was chatting before we got on, it feels like, to me, I don't know to you, it feels like it's been weeks since we've chatted with y'all. We've skipped one live stream and it feels like forever.
It does.
I guess we kind of went down and got on Key West time and relaxed. So a lot of y'all seen that video today. We finally took a vacation. That's our first vacation in, I don't even remember when.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Years? Years? It's been a long time. It was much needed. Before we get too far into this, y'all see the sky behind us? It's been raining for hours. The radar still looks bad. So if it gets loud, we may have to cut this live stream short. We're out here live streaming from a shop because I have a cell phone booster out here. And all this overcast and rain, because we're boosting signal from a tower that's like 6 or 7 miles away, it interferes with my cell phone signal. So if it starts buffering really bad, please drop a comment. Let me know. By the way, I keep looking over here because I'm looking at a laptop, looking at the chat, trying to respond to y'all's comments. So there's Bullet. He's back. Everybody asked today, where was Bullet in the vacation? He didn't make the trip all the way to the Keys. That dog is super impatient. Can't hardly handle a 45-minute ride, much less a 10-hour ride down south. I don't even think our hotel was pet friendly. So he had him a vacation this week over at my mom's. And
which he loves being there.
He does love being there, but I think he was a bit ticked off at Tiffany that she left him for a whole week. Because when we went back to pick him up, he wouldn't look at her for 30 minutes. He'd sit in her lap. He was happy to see her, but she'd say something to him. He'd look at her, look away. After about 30 minutes, he was happy to see her again, but he would have let her know that he was ticked off that she left him for an entire week.
For sure.
But he's good to go now. He's back here eating his little food nuggets. As y'all can see, we've got him a new chair, which actually the color's horrible. Y'all can't even see him. But the other one's falling apart. We might have to go back to a lighter colored chair for
we
him.
might have to.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah, I've heard people talking about frogs and everything else. They should be loving this weather. So, as y'all seen, we carried the rain with us to the Keys. We brought the rain back from the Keys. It rained every single day down there, but one day, we made the best of it. A lot of times it rained half a day, then the sun come out. We'd get to enjoy ourselves. But we've come back to 80% chance of rain every single day. Grass that needs mowing, everything else that needs to be done. So life goes on.
Back to work.
Back to the real world, back to life, back to getting y'all some content out. And man, I feel behind on everything. I feel absolutely behind. I've got to go get my tractor too. I've not got my tractor because we literally just got back in. Well, we drove in late Friday night. We were supposed to come back yesterday, so we did all the whole unpacking stuff yesterday, getting ready, trying to figure out our week coming up here. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yes, I see a lot of people say they missed us. I really did miss y'all. Like I said, the live stream just felt like, I don't know, it feels like we haven't done this in months. I don't know why. We've missed live streams before, but this one just felt long. I guess because we went on vacation,
Right.
actually relaxed, actually slowed life down. The week didn't just fly by because you were busy every day, and then here we are back to another weekend doing a live stream. So that must be what it is. So it's good to see y'all, chat with everybody again, and just another friendly reminder. Although I hid the vacation for obvious reasons, you don't tell the whole world, hey, we're going out of town, not going to be at our place. We still have a lot of stuff going on coming up over the next several weeks, several months. So this was the biggest impact to videos. We're going to get you more videos out. I'm going to get back on the house, but we're still going to have some hits coming up. I can't produce videos every day for quite a while. It's just, there's just no possible way. We got too much stuff coming on. Life is busy, but hey, we're happy, we're healthy, things are good. We had a safe trip. We're very happy, without a doubt.
Chris is already saying, get back to work.
Yep, no kidding. Yeah, he told me he showed up Monday to work, but we weren't here. I said that's bullcrap, Chris, because I've got cameras everywhere. Some of y'all don't even know about. Now I didn't see nobody come here. I didn't see you show up with your tool belt to work. So good try. And he immediately took that comment back, by the way, so the rest of the people couldn't see. So I'm calling you out, Chris. All right, so we got people in from New Jersey, New Mexico, all over the place. Everybody keeps saying, "So glad y'all went on vacation." And Mr. Jimmy, he says, he says, hard to read lips. He's in the deer stand right now. He says, I can't turn the volume up. Hey, you let them deer rest. Go ahead and turn that volume up. Let the deer hear us too. Actually, he
needs earbuds.
Yeah, he does need earbuds.
Yeah.
Then he can't really hear the deer coming.
Well, he could do one in an ear and then one.
Mr. Jimmy, get you some earbuds so you can hunt and listen to us at the same time. So speaking of, this was opening weekend for deer season here for the people that are into that, and this is the first opening weekend I can remember missing in a long time because just got back from vacation. There was no way I could focus or get prepared for it at all. So hopefully I'll get some hunting videos out here before long, because whether you're for it or against it, that's how we typically fill our freezer with red meat. The majority of red meat intake that we do is venison that we harvest ourselves.
We're actually using venison tonight.
Yes, we are. So speaking of tonight and using venison, everybody, I've seen some people talking about earlier if Tiffany was going to be cooking. Tell them what you're doing. I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
meal.
he loves anything Mexican. So I'm going to do the taco crunch wraps on the Blackstone. So that should be good.
Yep. So that's like a crunch wrap supreme. Isn't that a Taco Bell thing or something?
Yep.
We don't really eat fast food like that, but I remember it from the back in the day. So I'm excited about that. Anything Mexican or Italian, thumbs up for me. I like it.
Yes.
So 1B Turner says, any new house videos this work? I'm assuming you mean this week. Yes, there will be. Don't forget, I typically do not post on Mondays or Thursdays, no matter how much content I have, because that's kind of my catch-up days to give me a break for the weekend or later in the week. So Tuesday, I will get y'all a house video out. We're getting back to work. I've got some more electrical to do. I give some updates in this video. It's going to be kind of a lengthy video with some work and some talking, answer a lot of y'all questions. We talk a little bit more about the HVAC stuff, but I'm not going to put all the HVAC stuff out there because I want to do a very detailed HVAC episode. The more I get to thinking and talking to like my parents and friends about the package that we went with, the more I'm excited about it. The sticker shock is finally over, and I'm kind of excited about the package we went with. Wasn't top of the line, but it wasn't no basic package either. We did some really neat features. So we talked about it some on 2 weeks ago live stream. I'll let y'all know. That guy's supposedly scheduled to come the end of the week, but his whole crew got hit really hard by COVID several weeks back. He had to give them time, obviously, that 2-week window to heal, to get better before you expose anybody else. So it really set him back. I'm really hoping he can make it to the end of this week, like he said, to start putting the rough piping and all in, and then we'll get y'all a video out. If he can't, maybe to be the week after, but we're definitely going to work on some house videos this week. I've got mowing to do. I got food plots to catch up on. I've got to get my tractor. I've already got a list this long. So you go on vacation, you relax, you come back, you get stressed out.
Yeah.
I feel like I need another vacation thinking about what all I got to do. Oh my goodness gracious. So Cash says, did I get the supply box? Well, here's the thing, Cash. We had a lot of things sent this week, and I guess our mail carriers, who I forgot to tell that we were going on vacation, figured it out probably when our mailbox filled up. They left us a note in the mailbox that says, basically, you've got a lot of packages, and we're holding them at the post office. So I did not get your package because they pretty much held everything at the post office. Sometimes they hold UPS packages too. I don't know how you send it. So I'm going there first thing in the morning to grab that. And speaking of packages, right before we left, somebody sent me something pretty cool. I don't see a name or anything with this, so let's see if there was anything on the outside. Nope. Somebody shipped it straight from the tool company or maybe from Amazon, but I've been thinking about getting one of these.
Yeah, they're pretty neat looking.
So I don't know if this person's watching the live stream. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for everybody's generosity. But we've all seen these tools on TV. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But there's a large tool and a small tool. It's basically a contour tool. This will really help me when I'm doing molding or flooring. So if you go push it up against something like my head,
that hurts.
It's probably locked. Yes, it was locked. So if you push it against something like my head, look,
I can measure your head.
it gives a contour of anything that you kind of push it around. Those are really cool. Then you can go back, put it on your piece of wood or your floor and trace it out. So that's a really neat tool right there. I have been looking at getting me one of these tools for quite some time. There it is. It can go
That would
around
come in
anything.
handy, for
So
sure.
it's a cool tracing tool for a lot of stuff that I got coming up. So that was very thoughtful. I don't know who that was, but if you're on here, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank
I
you.
really do appreciate it. And if anybody sent something else, sorry, we've been gone all week, even though we hid that from you. And I'll get to the post office tomorrow.
Oh, van life with Crystal sent it.
Oh,
Yes.
you have been mighty generous. Oh, that's right. She did say she was sending something. I've been expecting like a cat of nine tails or a taser or something else from you. She finally went from the shocking and whip stuff to a useful tool, not something to beat me to death. So thank you, Van Life with Crystals.
Oh,
I really do
thank you.
appreciate that. So I'm glad you were on here. Thank you so much. And that will get used. I've really been thinking about getting one of those. So, Kylie, yes, I'm saying that right. How do you guys get internet out there and are you using a hotspot? Yes, we are. And I do want to keep talking about that because signal has been not so good today, even with a booster. That's one of the things of living in the country. There is no good internet out here at all. And today's satellite internet is horrible. I know friends and family members that's had the HughesNet and all that other junk that cap you at low limits. Anytime it gets overcast and rainy like this, the stuff kicks out. The only good satellite internet we've heard of is the new Starlink. It has crazy high speeds, none of that data cap stuff, and I've actually already signed up for it. I'm waiting for them to launch some more satellites that I've heard over the next few months, and maybe they'll go ahead and process my order and send me the stuff. Now, rainy days like this that we get, every single day could cause an issue, but we always have cell phones with hotspot as a backup. And believe it or not, we use a company called Visible. I should talk about this a whole lot more. It's the cheapest cell phone service out there, bar none, for truly unlimited. We use Verizon out here in the country. It's pretty much the only towers that we have that work. Some AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, that stuff doesn't work out here. You've got to be in a big city. So you start out at $40 a month, truly unlimited, even hotspot, y'all, even hotspot. You sign people up. You can sign up to 4 people. I can sign up all you want.
No, it's unlimited now, I think.
Yep, and you can sign up unlimited people, but you can get your bill down to $25, which ours is, because we sign everybody in the world up, because who doesn't want a $25
So if y'all
phone
are
bill?
interested.
Yeah, I know. I want to put my link down there. It doesn't give us a discount anymore, but it
No,
will
I
help
think it
y'all
does
out.
now.
Mm-mm.
Remember the $5 thing?
I think that's for a one thing. I think it's... I'll have to research it. I don't think it gives us a discount anymore. So we literally pay $25 a month for the cell phone that I'm on right now, her cell phone, and I have a third cell phone for hotspot. And I have a little wireless router that'll link up to hotspot that I bought off Amazon, and it's basically a Wi-Fi router. And that runs out here, and I literally do several hundred gigs a month, uploading all my YouTube videos, live streaming everything right over that for $25 a month. It's so hard to beat, but the problem is it's 4G speeds. You've got to have a tower nearby, which we don't. So I did a cell phone booster. Videos on the channel if you want to check that out. It was a $200-something booster, and it like quadrupled our speeds. We're still low compared to DSL without a doubt, but it boosted us just enough to actually live stream video, which is pretty spectacular. As soon as I say that, I see my computer drops out over here.
I think we're good.
All right, y'all let me know if we're buffering. As soon as I get to talking good about it, it'll cut off on me. But Visible, check them out. If Verizon works in your area. I think
A couple people on here saying they're using it.
Oh, they're using it
Yeah.
too? No, I think they are Verizon only. I know some of them was Verizon, AT&T. Bullet's about to flip his chair over. So, there's that. Yeah, Cash says, hurry up Starlink, without a doubt. And then I see we got a 904 in the house. We used to be 904 area code, but then they cut us off, moved us to 386, like back when I was a kid. So you must be Jacksonville area all the way to down south.
That's Jacksonville.
Yep. So Mr. Richards said he signed up for Starlink too. I see several people that did. See, that's the problem. Y'all got to quit signing up, all right? Otherwise, I ain't gonna get it. I hope I got my money in before y'all. I need my ticket. Now serving number 123. Yeah. So Henderson's how-to and review says, do y'all feel nice and refreshed? I think we do.
Actually, yes.
Yep. Now the 10-hour drive back through Miami, Orlando, Gainesville, Ocala with people that want to drive 100 miles an hour and cut you off, that kind of ruined my vacation bus. I wish I didn't have to drive back through that, but once you get past through the crazy drivers out there, yeah, I feel nice and relaxed. But I know the mind that I have too. I'm back in ADHD,
Panic mode.
OCD, panic mode. Like I've been doing stuff today, working on my truck, repairing things, building my weekly work list. So the real world is back. I'll be back to running 500 miles an hour by tomorrow morning. So let's see here. So Kylie says Starlink's going to put a lot of companies out of business. They very well may. I mean, I don't want anybody to go out of business, but I can tell you if HughesNet and some of them other satellite companies are atrocious. They're horrible. They make all these big promises. Let me quit cutting bullet off back there. They cap you. It would never work for us. We couldn't do all the gigs that we do a month, uploading videos and everything. They would cap us after just a few videos and then charge you outrageous prices. So I'm super excited about Starlink. The only thing that's got me worried about Starlink is I hope once millions of people get on, it doesn't clog the system up, basically.
Ooh, that sounds.
I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder.
Bullet's looking. He's like, ooh.
So I'm starting to hear a little bit of rain and thunder and lightning. We may cut the talking portion of it short tonight to do the cooking because, like I said, the radar does look bad. But we wanted to chat with y'all because it's been so long. But as y'all have noticed on pretty much every video I post, it rains here every single day.
So we had a couple of questions about the tractor and what was wrong with the tractor. So do you want to address that?
So the tractor, it was not the ants like I thought, unless they messed this sensor up. They possibly could have. So the day I found all the ants and I unplugged some things, the tractor worked great for another day, day and a half. So I was like, that was the problem. It absolutely was the problem. Nope. Then it started throwing codes again. Then it wouldn't throw codes and it started throwing them. So finally I called the dealer. They couldn't diagnose it over the phone, but they tried. So I give them credit for that. Carried it in within 3 hours of having it dropped off, which I thought was amazing because their shop was busy and they had one mechanic. That's all I seen. They diagnosed the problem. It was a temperature sensor, just a simple sensor on the exhaust system. Now they didn't have them. They already told me, and I see some of y'all work for John Deere and y'all have told me parts are unbelievably hard to get right now. It isn't so much the service, although it is at my dealer. They just don't have the techs, but you just can't get parts. I think a lot of tractors and equipment sitting there because the COVID and everything else, people just aren't making them. So it took them several days to get the part in. They tried to drive it over next day. I don't think that worked out, but they found it somewhere, got the part shipped in, got the tractor repaired last week, and that's all it was. It was a sensor, and they covered everything under warranty. So I had them go ahead and do a full hydraulic service while I was there. I told y'all about that they cut me a heck of a price. I've already got the quote over the phone twice. It was what they quoted me. The tractor was fully covered, labor and parts under warranty for the sensor. So I'm thrilled. I'm going to go pick the tractor up, put that thing right back to work, and hopefully never see another code or problem out of it. With all the electronics on these vehicles and tractors and everything nowadays, sadly, this is to be expected. Things are going to go bad. My last tractor was a John Deere 3720. It was before all this Tier 4 emissions, and that tractor only ever went to the shop once in 13 years. I think that was pretty good. So this is the first trip it's went in almost 3 years old. It may never go back again. It could go back next week. Who knows? Thus far, I'm not going to let this one incident make me not like Tier 4 tractors or John Deere. Things can break. That's just going to happen. I see a lot of people here lately buying $80,000 turbo diesel trucks, and they're in the shop literally with 1,000 miles on them. I'm seeing that a lot here lately. You know how upset I would be to buy an $80,000 truck and can't trust the thing? So things break, things happen. Sadly, it's the world we live in now. We want all the electronics, the bells and whistles and everything. Well, that comes at a cost. You've got a lot more junk that can break. But so far, so good on that experience. So, Patchy's Collection says, how much thunder and rains are going to be over here? A lot, apparently.
Always.
A lot.
Always.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take
Yeah.
the grass growing and everything wet over forest fires that I know a lot of people are still dealing with. But every single day this week, 70 to 80% chance of rain. There's just no end in sight. Looks like we're going to roll right into a wet winter. Now, the cool thing about toward the end of this week is it's supposed to start cooling off, kind of get our first taste of fall. Now, 2 weeks ago, we had a couple cool mornings that you walked out and you're like, man, we're going to be lighting a fire out here before long.
Bring it on.
And then an hour or two later, it's hot as can be and the humidity's high.
Yeah, it's the kind of days that you don't know how to dress. You dress warm in the morning and...
Yep. Oh, goodness. So, Anthony says he believes the Ag Pro techs are the same guys from Green South. Very well could be. I've heard of both of them. And Ag Pro is pretty much the company that's bought everybody out down here. and it sounds like he had a good experience there. He had buddies that worked for him. So that's the dealers we have. At first, I did not like that because I believe in dealing with small town mom and pop shops. Now, there's times that you're going to go to the big guys for the discounts or whatever it may be. Completely understandable. I run my business back and forth too. But there is no more mom and pop shops down here at all. And I was a diehard John Deere fan and still am, because when you have a tractor that was 13 years old like my last one, and it worked day after day after day and never let me down, you start becoming brand loyal. I wanted to give John Deere another try. They're very expensive tractors, but I'm hoping all that extra increase in money is going into quality parts and a quality tractor. Time will tell, but I'm at 600 hours right now, which is a lot for a homeowner, not a lot for somebody that uses that tractor for commercial use or anything else. But one little trip for a failed sensor in 600 hours, I can live with that. Now, if this keeps continuing to happen, who knows? Who knows? But I have no plans on getting rid of my tractor or anything unless it just becomes a lemon. And 600 hours in, it doesn't look like a lemon at all. So let's see here. Yeah, Jeff asked a very good question. I pulled my game camera cards again today because I was excited. Hunting season just started yesterday. Just got back from vacation. He says, have I seen any big bucks on my game camera? No. And I'm disappointed. This is the first year I haven't. All I've seen is the same 2 4-points that I show y'all every time I post.
We saw some big turkeys today.
Yeah. Oh, it was turkeys all out in the field today. Turkeys, I got them. Bears, I got them. Big bucks, no. Which Florida's not known for big bucks anyways, but typically this time of year, every year, I'll have multiple 8 points, maybe a 6 on camera, because they run in bachelor groups this time of year. 2 4-points. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know what's going on at all. I've never seen it like this. I've got a healthy deer population, but all I'm seeing is does, yearlings, a couple of 4 points. I don't know. So, decisions, because I got to put some meat in the freezer at a certain point. We're still good for now. I don't know what to do. Y'all may see me harvest my first doe ever on this property in the almost 8 years, or maybe 8 years now that we've owned it. And I've got one on camera, and I got a picture of her today. I got her last year. She's blind in one eye, real old doe. I haven't seen her have babies in 2 or 3 years. She's way past her prime. I think she'd be a good one to harvest. She may be on my bucket list this year for some meat in the freezer, since I'm not really seeing the bucks. At the end of the day, I don't trophy hunt. I don't do it at all. I know a lot of people believe in that, and that's fine. That's your choice. Would I love to have a big buck on the wall? Yeah. We got a great spot in that house I'm building right over there. But at the end of the day, we want meat. That's what I believe the animals are there for, to harvest, to provide nourishment and stuff to us. So y'all may see me harvest a doe this year, and we'll put that on the other channel if I do. Oh, let's see here. Yep, so Robert talks about the humidity that's been getting them. That's something worth mentioning. We thought the humidity was bad here. Oh no. Key West, y'all. Go down there.
Yeah.
Where you literally walk from your room to your car that's 50 feet
I
away.
think all I did was walk down the steps
Oh
from the room.
I was literally getting 3 showers a day. Some of our friends, we went with the group, was getting 4 showers a day. You couldn't go get your...
They had little outdoor showers.
Yes,
right
they had
outside the
outdoor
room.
showers for everybody. You couldn't go get your luggage without pouring sweat and sticky. Well, like pure 100% humidity down there, just insane. We've come back up here and it actually feels, you don't feel half bad up here, especially with all the overcast and rain. But, oh man, I thought our humidity was bad. That down there is miserable. I couldn't live in that every day. It's a beautiful place to visit. No way I can live in that. No way. Oh my goodness. So GFPF fan, looks like we've already got everybody in the mood for some venison. He says thinly sliced, fried with onions and peppers and a hoagie bun and some cheese. Yes, sir. That does sound pretty good. And then Chris is talking about some armadillo. Not gonna happen. Never gonna see armadillo catch, clean, cook. I won't say never, but I'm not planning on that.
You count me out on that one.
Come on. What if we get like?
No.
What if we get like 1 million subscribers? You do it then? Armadillo on a half shell. Y'all get us to 1 million subscribers, we do armadillo. I think we're safe. Oh, so Poor Man's Homestead says he's eating deer heart and tonight. That's something I have always been curious about trying. I know that's very common for a lot of people. It's just another mussel when you think about it. I've never tried it. I need to try that one year. I've been
I would
curious about
think it would be more like a liverish taste to it.
Possibly, but I see a lot of people pan fry it in butter and all, and it's very common. I need to try that. Oh, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, if Cash smokes the diller.
If Cash smokes it, I still don't know about that. We're gonna have to get that 1 million subscribers, y'all. And I'm shooting for the moon there to think that I'm not ever cooking armadillo. But you never know. Oh, so let's see here. Yeah, they talked about the wasp nest, the hornet nest. So I had to drive by that hornet nest a couple times today. They haven't bothered me. They haven't swarmed with me flying by, but I'm going by them like cutting donuts, doing, Fast and the Furious, getting through there. I haven't really seen them swarm me yet. I'm going to try to leave them alone. I don't want to just go hose the nest down and kill them all. They're doing their thing, but they're right in the way. And I really don't want to get swarmed and stung, but I want that nest bad.
Yes,
I'm going to keep checking on it. And just as soon as I see that they have vacated that nest, I may go out there at nighttime, make sure none of them's there, because that's when they're not really active. And I'm probably going to do what some of y'all said. If I can find a spot in one of these freezers, trim the limb back, put it in a bag, and then you put the nest in the freezer, and it'll kill any that still could be in there. Problem is, with as hot as Florida is, they may never leave that nest. I don't have a clue when they do. So we're going to keep an eye on that. It's the most beautiful hornet nest I've ever seen with that wood grain pattern. I want it. I want it bad. Oh, let's see here. Come on to Thomasville. It rained out. Daryl says we need to come on to Thomasville. We do. We need to come up there and go to Jonas. All right. Well, she killed those lights.
Your screen is dim.
We're not too dark. We're not too dark. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've got my screen mighty dim.
Yes.
We were getting bright, weren't we?
We were very bright.
So David asked, are the doves still here? They are. I have got to get my tractor back ASAP and put the rest of the millet on the ground because dove season opens next Saturday. It is here. But today there was still quite a few in the field, and I tried to go out and do some mowing yesterday and today with the zero turn. I need my tractor. That stuff's way too thick for the zero turn right now, but it's looking promising. It really is. We'll find out next Saturday. Really looking forward to it. So Travis says I need to call the Hornet King. He has a YouTube channel. I think I've actually watched one of his videos. He's kind of a younger guy and puts them in the trunk of his car, I think. Goes out at nighttime and gets them out of, he goes out at night, and I think he puts CO2 in them or something like that. We may be talking about the same guy. I've already been watching YouTube. Anytime I want to learn something, how to get a hornet's nest, trust me. I've been searching it. I want that thing bad. Let's see here.
That's true. Armadillo does carry leprosy, so yeah.
Well, for 1 million subscribers, we may risk it.
No. No.
I've seen people eat armadillo. Trust me. It's not on my bucket list. I can promise you. I don't want it. I don't want it all.
Raccoon? Yes, we want to try raccoon.
Yeah. Actually, that's quite common around here. Come on here. Oh, that's AC kicking on over there. A lot of people around here eat raccoon. I've had it one time. She's been curious about trying it. We need to do a raccoon.
Oh, Cash says smoked squirrel kebabs. That is interesting.
I may try that, but squirrel's very tough. I'll have to do I've always pressure cooked squirrel before I do them in crazy meals. We may try that. I just don't pressure cook them to where they're just completely falling off the bone. Hey, we're getting crazy now. We're getting hungry, ain't we? We talking about all kinds of crazy stuff on here. These people probably like, what in the heck are they talking about?
David asked if our dove are still here.
Yeah, I just talked about
that. Okay, sorry, I missed
it.
Oh,
you probably ended up playing with the lights. Just had that whole conversation, y'all.
I missed it.
Oh, let's see here. So, Crowbuster says, what would you say is the key to your current success at this point in y'all's life? Man, I don't know that I feel, I don't want to say I don't feel successful. I don't know at what point.
I don't have an answer to that.
I'm thinking YouTube stuff. Go ahead.
That we are finally on a track that we once talked about of being self-sufficient and trying to work towards that, even though we are nowhere near close to that, but just getting to that path and starting it, because it seemed like it's been a long time just to even get to this.
It has been a long time we've been talking about this, and we're not there yet. So I guess that's why I'm thinking success
You're
means
thinking the end goal.
You're there.
You're thinking an end goal thing.
How we've got to this point, and the key to it, you asked for the key, is don't give up, man. My goodness, that's with anything in life. I was actually talking about this with Casey earlier today, who's on here with the Henderson How To. We have developed a world that has become so lazy, and where we want everything now. It's this microwave world, is the way I always look at it. We want to push a button and we want it now. We don't want to work for nothing anymore. The key to it, if you really want something, quit giving up. Quit letting the world tell you I want instant gratification. Work for it. We've been talking about doing this over here for 10, 12 years. It's before we
12
obviously
years, yeah.
bought the property, and we haven't quit. It's been hard financially. A lot of stuff's been a burden. Time-wise, I mean, when I was working 12, 16-hour days, shift work, and would literally get 5 days off an entire month, not see her for 2 weeks, it was so hard to split time up and come over here and work on this. And then the dream of starting a YouTube channel and working for free for a long time while pumping your money into all the stuff it takes to get it started. The key is, if you want something, don't give up. Go for it. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. Quit believing this instant gratification world that everybody's trying to create. That creates laziness. That creates lazy people that aren't willing to put in hard work. And you know what else it creates? Somebody at the end of the day that goes home from a job or from somewhere and they don't feel any gratification. They don't feel satisfied. When you work hard for something for a long time and it finally starts happening, you feel that sense of satisfaction. That's far greater than a paycheck or anything else in this world. And I think that's why a lot of people have problems with jobs and marriages and other things nowadays, because at the end of the day, they don't see any satisfaction, any pat on the back, any dirt under their fingernails. I always talk about that, sore muscles. They don't see any accomplishments for their work. So the key is stick with it. Stick with anything, whatever that is, no matter how crazy it is. People think I'm absolutely nuts for walking away from the career that I did last October to chase YouTube. I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet, but it's successful. It's getting there, and it's very satisfying. It is.
Mm-hmm. Got you on a rampage.
Yeah, got me on a rampage. Well, I get passionate about that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot we could talk about that, because, man, while things may look worldly around here, I'm not worldly in a lot of the social media ways and the ways of thinking at all. We're creating a lazy society, and it makes me so happy and excited to see people that still have good morals and values and know what a hard day of work is and go chase goals and dreams and ambitions. There's something pretty special about that. There is. So maybe that answered your question. I hope it did. I'll get off my soapbox
I think
now.
it did.
I'll get off my soapbox now. Oh, so GFBFN says, I think your success simply comes from being real. I agree with that, because I watch a lot of YouTube. Well, not as much as I used to, or with anything in life. If somebody's being fake, man, you can pick that out real quick. You can pick it out really, really quick. Some people try way too hard, try to be way too fake, and I have played that game myself throughout YouTube and other things in life. But you know what happens? You know the person that's going to be disappointed the most when you're being fake? It's not your fans. It's not y'all. It would be me. Because, again, what I was just talking about, if I'm being fake and just going to do what it's going to take to blow this channel up, I'm not going to be satisfied at the end of the days. Y'all watch a lot of other channels like ours, and this is a soapbox I can really get on. I could put her out in a bikini mowing grass and weed eating, and the channel would blow up and she wouldn't have to work. That aggravates me to no end, to see other people that aren't willing to put in genuine effort and hard work. We can make every thumbnail. I could clickbait the heck out of this thing. We could put all these seductive thumbnails and things in that I don't believe in at all. That's no hard work and no effort, and we could probably both already been retired if we wanted to be. What's the point? I wouldn't be happy with myself at the end of the day. That's not a right way to do things. It's not a right way to live. So, thank you. We're trying to be genuine. We are. Some people aren't going to believe us, and it is what it is. I'm just showing you our life. This is our dream, our goals, our ambitions. This isn't really worldly. The majority of the world doesn't want to live like this, but obviously a lot of y'all do, or y'all see some interest in this. So we're happy to share it. We want to continue to do that, and we're super excited that there is literally thousands of y'all, and hopefully will come thousands more, that enjoy this journey, because it is absolutely a journey. This didn't just get handed to us. Like I said, this has been a dream for 12 or more years, and we've been working at it for 7-8 years. She's laughing. I guess I better wrap it up. See, I'm back on my soapbox.
Yeah, Cash just.
What do you say? What do you say?
He said for 200 thumbs up, you'll mow the yard in a bikini.
Cash, I'm trying to be serious. He says 200 likes, Andrew will mow the yard in a bikini. No, buddy, I ain't even.
Thumbs up. We're at 112.
I ain't even like that. It's got to be 1 million. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh goodness.
Oh gosh.
So Travis says the video quality's looking a little low. Uh-oh. Am I buffering for anybody else? Again, bad
Sorry,
signal here
guys.
for cellular.
Yeah.
Well, it could be his. It could be his. And Mark says, Andrew, please don't mow in a bikini. Don't worry. That's not going to happen. I'm not trying to run y'all off. I'm trying to attract viewers.
Speaking of that, there was some fun of that kind of stuff in the Keys.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of all that, y'all should go visit the Keys.
If you really want to see somebody in a bikini.
Anybody in a bikini. It was an interesting trip. We almost need a Kelley's After Dark channel to where we can talk about some things. Oh my goodness. Real interesting down there. We'll just say that. Oh goodness. So Kara says her brother used to live in Key West, said it's nothing but a drug city. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get that vibe down there. There's people living their lifestyle different down there. There's some crazy things that you're not used to seeing maybe in a small town society, but I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel unsafe anywhere we went. It didn't seem like crime or drama or none of that. I think they've done a really good job of keeping that town clean. It's just a lot of people down there with different lifestyles, views, and opinions. But overall, I'd say I felt comfortable the whole week we were down there. I really did.
Yeah.
I didn't feel uncomfortable, not one single time. And that's even with a bunch of drunk, crazy idiots running around down there. It just still felt calm. It really did. Poor man's home said, I'd love to see you in a bikini. Come on. Here we go with that conversation. I had sparked the window, went from shocking and everything else to now bikini time. Ain't happening.
Everybody's ideas.
All right, I do see a couple people talking about buffering, but then I see a couple people say there's not. So we're going to keep working this thing toward. We may cut it short here on talking in just a couple more minutes. Let her light the Blackstone because I do want y'all to see the cooking tonight. Several people talked about watching her cook on the Blackstone, so we'll do that. Yeah, Tiffany, get that whip and zapper. That would have been perfectly normal in Key West. Perfectly normal. Oh, here we go. Yep, we have started it. So Phil asked, do I have a sawmill? I do not. I'd love to have one, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm kind of a tree hugger at heart. I know people are thinking what? Because I love chainsaws, I love firewood, I love all that stuff. But I don't like harvesting good green trees. I like to let them grow. I like to take stuff that's dead, dying, wind damage, storm damage, things like that. I did just get an Alaskan chainsaw mill to start cutting some slabs for furniture and little fun projects and just to play. Down the road, could I have a sawmill? Possibly. That'd be great. Maybe as the channel grows, somebody might reach out to me to run one. I'd love to. We've got a lot of animal coops and barns and things like that to build in the future. It'd be awesome to have some rough cut lumber for that. But I don't plan on purchasing one anytime soon. And if I ever did get one, I would have to get up with a tree service company and get the timber brought in because I'm just not going to go out there and cut up the good timber that I have. I really enjoy our woods, the forest, the trails through it, and I want to leave that stuff the way it is. Now, that doesn't mean select cutting, there's anything wrong with that. I will go out there and do that. Like I said, if something's damaged or doesn't look good, I'd rather use it before it rotted on the ground. But one of these days, maybe we'll get one. It's not in the plans anytime soon, just yet. So Tally Showie asked how is Bullet. As you can see, he's back to normal now. He's happy. I don't think he enjoyed his vacation as much as we did.
I think she asked how young is he?
How young is little Bullet?
He is 12.
Well, I thought you asked how he was doing. So I just figured I'd let you know how he's doing.
He looks nice and comfy right now.
Yeah. So Jeff says, speaking of firewood, have you checked the moisture in your firewood? I did a couple days ago and released that video. So look back a couple videos on the channel and you'll see that. I won't check it again for a little bit. However, I'm about to go get some firewood probably next week. It's waiting on me. And somebody brought up a valid point. I seen rapid drying on firewood when I first split last spring, winter or spring. So they want me to check this recent stuff that I'm going to split and go get this green and see if we see that rapid drying at this time of the year when there's a little bit higher humidity. So we're going to have more moisture tests coming. Firewood is definitely coming. We're going to have some fires going. It is reaching that time of year. We are so excited.
I can tell it's starting to get dark.
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
I've noticed that 2 months ago. Now she's noticing that, damn, the days are getting short.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're probably going to have to eventually change our time.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that with y'all before long, too, about changing the time of live streams, because, you know, we'll be falling back before long, and days are getting shorter. So we'll talk with y'all about that over the next couple live streams. We'll pick a new time. If y'all want to pick a new day, anything like that, we'll take suggestions. We have times it doesn't work for us during the week, but it's y'all's live stream too. Actually, it is y'all's live stream. So we'll open the floor up for that. If y'all have any suggestions, please drop us comments on videos right here. If you want to keep it where it's at, we can, but I think come wintertime, 7 o'clock is going to be really late for people, because when it starts getting dark at 5 something, people start winding their days down. We probably better bring the time back some on when we start the live stream. So we'll see. So A Outdoors says, why have I not gotten my tractor back? Because I've been in the Keys, man. I've been on vacation. Tractor's been ready. We just got back from that vacation. So, yeah, I just hadn't had a chance to go pick it up. They're not open on Sunday. I didn't have a chance to grab it yesterday, so I just got to go get it. And I've had other stuff that I needed to do in front of the tractor as well. So the tractor will be coming back over the next couple of days for sure. I've got to go make a trip to get it. Oh, so let's see here. Y'all take a vacation like Sam. Oh, yeah. So Heavenly Culinary says y'all take a vacation to Sam Rayburn or something one day. Boy, I'd love to. She's not really into the reservoirs and fishing and things like that unless there's something else going around there. Because when I think of Sam Rayburn, I think of, you know, fishing, stuff like that. I would love to do that. And actually, I want to take a lake vacation one day. I would either like to go out to Louisiana or Texas with our mud boat, or I'd like to go down to South Florida to like the Harris Chain of Lakes, things like that. You can rent nice homes that'll have a sandy beach in the front yard, even though it's on the lake. So we can do that. Yeah, we get a little vacation home, go ride our mud boat. I would really enjoy that. So maybe we might do something like that on the channel one day. Now, with all that said, we are marching toward getting animals. So before we can plan any future vacations, as we start rolling animals on here and making this into a farm, we're going to have to find somebody that we can trust to farm sit. Otherwise,
and that's one reason we went ahead and took this vacation now, because next year is going to be almost impossible to ever do anything. So we wanted to go ahead and do it while we could.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and get the...
Go ahead and light the Blackstone. Yeah. All right. Since we've been hearing thunder and some rain, she's going to light the Blackstone. We're going to do some cooking here in a second. I'll keep answering a few more of your questions there. So Danny says maybe the house will get done before it gets too dark. Oh, no. House will be getting done about spring forward of next year is what I'm thinking. We got a long ways to go on that without a doubt. But we're about to start making some serious production. Yeah, we're about to start moving it forward, because I'm going to start subbing a few of the things out which we've talked about. Sheetrock's going to make a big difference. HVAC, I'm still doing a lot of the work myself, but there's going to be big projects like that that's really more than I want to tackle, and I want a professional, and it's going to look like we just jump forward by weeks, which is how long it would take me, no doubt. But the subs are going to be able to knock it right out. So, David, thank you very much. Mr. David just made a donation there. So, thank you. He says for shotgun shells. I like your thinking. I like your thinking a lot. It's about to be that time of year. So, thank you very much. Now, the problem is finding shotgun shells. Man, them things have been tough to find. It's taken me almost a year, I kid you not, just to get a few cases locally where people weren't marking them up 300-400%. I refuse to pay that. I'm sick and tired of paying these marked up prices. So we truly do appreciate the donation. It'll go toward that. I like your thinking. I like it a lot. So Jeff asked, what kind of floors are we going to put in the house? Vinyl plank laminate. It's real thin stuff. Everybody keeps asking about, is it going to lift you up above your kitchen cabinets, things like that. It's maybe 3/8 of an inch thick, possibly even less, and it's just snap-in flooring. You can get it where it looks like wood, which is probably what we'll go with. You can get it where it looks like tile, but it's vinyl with a cushioned bottom, so it's comfortable to walk on. The cool thing about it is we had it in our last house. It's water resistant, does not swell up, spill water on it. You can mop it, do whatever you wanted to it, and it's quite scratch resistant. We never had an issue with that in our last house. I've seen some really nice wood floors that you move a piece of furniture or do anything, they're scratched up bad. So I really like vinyl plank laminate floor, and it doesn't hurt that the stuff is very affordable and relatively easy to install, which is going to be great for me without a doubt. So Anthony says trying to find the right pheasant load has been a pain there in Colorado. I have always wanted to try pheasant, never tried them. Down here they do the pheasant toss shoots, but we just don't have them naturally down here. That sounds pretty cool right there. It looks like a good healthy chunk of meat too. We love eating wild game. So Andrew says, good evening, glad y'all got away from the chaos and the break. Just wondering if you've ever taken a nice family pictures in front of that beautiful tree. We have not. We were going to have family members come over and take some baby photos and things like that a few weeks ago. It didn't work out, but eventually we probably will take some pictures. Although you got to get on it quickly because fall's approaching. Once winter gets here, that tree will drop a lot of its leaves, and it'll be well in the next spring before the new leaves come on and it gets a lot of color back. It'll actually look quite ugly over winter once everything hits the ground, but that's just the way it goes. So Kara asked, did I forget our guy's anniversary or birthday? She smiles like sure we have beautiful personality and being honest and real and all that good stuff. So thank you, Kara. We appreciate the kind words there. No, her birthday is very easy to remember, and I purposely did our anniversary right before Christmas, so that makes it easy for me to remember. Those dates are solid. Now, when she starts asking me, when did we meet 16 or 17 years ago? I already forgot that. When did we start dating? All those dates? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. But our anniversary, birthday, no problem. I got those remembered. And trust me, if I forgot them, she'd let me know. I'd never forget them again. So Bobby says, always enjoy your cooking. Looking forward to more work on the house. Well, I got good news for you. We're about to cook right now, and housework will start back this week, and I'll slowly start getting those videos out again. I'm really excited about HVAC. I can't wait for those guys to show up so I can give you the full details on the package there. I'm really excited about HVAC. That's kind of a good move forward. And my buddy has a barn very similar to ours, except it's actually quite a bit bigger. He just got spray foam insulation done, and I'm going to get his spray foam guy over to give me a quote, talk with a couple people. I'm excited about that too, because it looks really good. The difference it made on how it feels on the inside, the sound, I'm excited about that. I can't wait to get electrical signed off on and get toward, I got to do plumbing too, then get toward spray foam. That's when you know you're getting somewhere, because right behind that will be sheetrock. You talk about it, starts looking like a house, and it looks like you're in the home stretch, although I know better. That's when all the cabinets and trim molding and flooring and all that detailed stuff comes out. We still got to tile the shower, and that stuff takes forever. But I think it's going to look completely different, y'all, once we get that sheetrock up. It's going to really start looking like a house. So I'm excited about that. So Cash says, what kind of shells am I looking for? I'm just looking for rifle shells right now, which we've already talked about, but shotgun shells, it's taken me 12 months, but I've got enough cases now. I feel good about what I have. I'm not trying to hoard or keep up a whole bunch of stuff like that, so I'm actually good on shotgun shells. It just took me a whole year to get the things. Luckily, right before the season opens. So Ron says, glad you made it back from the Keys safe and sound. Glad you took some time for yourself. Thank you very much. That was a long trip, and with COVID and everything else going on in the world, yeah, there's a lot that could happen right now. All the driving, so we're very thankful we made it back safe. We're thankful we took the trip. It was nice to finally get away. I ain't gonna lie, I was stressed the heck out up until the point we took the trip, thinking I don't need to take this time away from the house. I've got this lift rented. I've got too much to do. It stressed me out even thinking about a vacation. But once you finally get down there and you're forced to relax, it's a good feeling. I don't feel as antsy and worked up now as I did before we left. Like I said, it's been a long, long time since we took a vacation. It needed to happen. It really did. You ready, or you still need 2 more minutes? All right, she says 2 more minutes and we start cooking. I'll catch a couple more questions. Let's see what else we got here. Yep. So, like Delton said, if you have a like water disaster or major issue in the house, that vinyl flooring is easy to take up, treat, without a doubt that it is. So, Rich asked, are we going to put some masks on our site? I don't see those available on the current company that we use. That's something we could work toward in the future. Probably the next thing I'm going to work for, apparel-wise, will be hats. Maybe we'll eventually get into mugs. But right now, we're going through a company because the channel's still kind of small. It's hard for us to go out and buy $10,000, $20,000 worth of stuff and store it somewhere and make our own merchandise. The channel's going to have to get much larger before we do that. So we're currently going with a company that it's just kind of, this is what we offer. and that's it. I wish they offered a little more stuff, but the reason we chose them is they were very highly recommended by Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and they make really good quality shirts. They're screen printed, nothing's peeled off yet. I wear these every single day. They get washed a couple times a week. Everything's holding up well. The material feels good, so that's the main reason we wanted to go with them. I mean, I get it. Our shirts are not cheap, so I didn't want you to get, junk, a $5 shirt. These feel really good. So we'll have to see what else they have. So Robert made a donation. Thank you very much. Truly do appreciate that. He said, shotgun shells, you need rifle shells for the deer. I agree. That's what I've been having a very hard time finding. I finally got my shotgun shells. I can't find rifle shells to save my life. Luckily, I got enough of those to put some meat in the freezer. We should be okay. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. So Travis says I should look into bunker branding. I know exactly who you're talking about. I've been watching him for years and watched him start that company. Problem with bunker branding is they tend to support channels that are much, much larger than us. Several 100,000 subscribers to millions. They kind of are more into high volume, not low volume like us. If our channel ever got big enough that I could reach out to him, I would love to. I'd love to work with him. Been watching all of his channels for a very long time. I'd love to support him. I'm glad he's being successful. I think that's a great company too. I really do. So Patchy said he's on his way to Outback Steakhouse to go eat dinner. You enjoy yourself and you have you a good dinner. Get a steak from me. Actually, funny story. I told Tiffany my number one goal of this whole vacation trip to the Keys was I wanted to be completely burnt out on seafood by the time we got back. I reached that point. I ate so much seafood day after day after day after day. I'm burnt out on it. I don't want to fish. I don't want nothing anytime soon. So before we even left the Keys, we already found a steakhouse. We ate us a ribeye the last day there. The day we drove home Friday, that night we stopped somewhere. I got another ribeye. I gorged on steak. Tonight I will eat Mexican. I'm burnt out on seafood, but that's a good thing. That trip to me and actually for her was more about dining out than anything. That's why you always see Mr. Doug make donations for here's for dinner, because he knows how much we love to go out and eat. Like, that's what we live for. I got to put it on, y'all. Winter's coming. I got to hibernate. I really got to hibernate.
All right, we're ready now.
All right, Tiffany says we're ready to cook. I'm going to grab the phone, go over there. If you're new to the channel, we always wrap this up with a little bit of cooking. I'll keep answering your questions. Come on, telephone. Oh, there I am. There's that ugly mug. There's little bullet back there. As soon as he starts smelling the food, he'll come over. All right, so what's on the agenda? We've had more people jump on. Explain again what we're doing.
We are going to do the taco crunch wraps, and if y'all haven't seen them before, it's just a really large tortilla. You put your meat down, then you put a tostita down, and then your toppings, you can really make it whatever you want. Cheese, sour cream, onions, tomatoes, avocado, whatever you want. And then you just kind of wrap it up and toast it on the Blackstone.
Well, heck yeah. Let's do this.
All right, here's our deer meat. Venison.
That is venison, y'all. If you came over and I cooked for you, you wouldn't know the difference. Other than that's not salty, greasy, and full of fat like store-bought burger.
Yep.
Is that not some good-looking deer meat? I made that myself last year. Thank you. I need to show that on a video one day, which I may have to make it not private, but I don't know how YouTube friendly is on me processing meat up, but I should show y'all that one day. So yes, we love our flat top grill too. We use this all the time. So let's see here. I see people talking about Creedmoors, which is my rifle. I've seen Cash ask what kind of bullets I'm looking for. Hornady American Whitetail, 129 grain, pointed soft points. The cheap bullets, that's what my gun loves. And I see we got our first spam that we've had in a while, so I'm on the phone. I'm going to let Cash or one of the other moderators delete that person out of here. Looks like y'all are on it quick. Yep, spam alert, everybody says. Hey, that's going to happen. That's the world we live in now. Looks like somebody was on it quick and deleted it. So, I see a lot of people wondering what the heck that was. Welcome to social media in the world that we live in. So every now and then, YouTube comment. Y'all see it in the comments all the time. They'll have these little stupid 3 letters and then try to drive you to a website. Sadly, we live in a world now where people will jump on live streams, and it's actually not even people. I think it's just a bot, a computer bot, and it'll try to shove links and things like that and junk like you just seen, and steal viewers away from channels to go drive them to websites for pure junk, to either steal information or get you to buy something, etc. So that's not an actual viewer. It's most likely a spam bot, a computer thing. That's why we have moderators on this channel. A big shout out to our moderators. They're the ones that's got the little kind of tool icon. They're the ones that's constantly watching while we give you this content, so we don't have to run back to the computer and delete that junk that comes on. So appreciate everybody keeping this channel family friendly. That's what we always want to do, but you're going to see crap like that every now and then. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. I wish I could smell that deer burger too. And see, this is what I love about it. I do mine fat-free. No grease, no fat, nowhere. And if you put it in sauce or put onions in there or tomato sauce, anything like that, taco sauce, a little bit of water, it does not dry out. People that think you need a pile of fat in your burger, that is not the case. It's healthier and tastes better in my mind. All right, Anthony, thank you for chatting with us. Sweet onions, yep. And actually, we need to get some Vidalia onions. They are not too terribly far that direction up in Georgia. So Mark says, was it okay to report it? Absolutely. Anytime you see something that you truly know is spam, so make sure it is. Report it, delete it. That's what the moderators do. I think y'all can also report it, and they will actually be, that account will be deleted from YouTube. I report spam on our videos all the time.
All right, here goes the onions.
Yeah.
Because I cannot eat them raw anymore.
Yeah, and I love a raw onion. So. But as soon as you cook them down, she can handle them okay. And see, A Outdoors, you've had the problem that I've got. I can find the ammo, but it's marked up 5 times, and I'm not paying that. I just refuse to do it.
I found this stuff today.
What do we got?
I figured I'd try it a little bit. It'll go along with our taco
that does
season.
Sound good. Roasted chipotle garlic.
Yeah.
And I love chipotle, love garlic. Cash says he's got us some seasoning. I think it's waiting up at the post office right now.
Yeah, we need to go there tomorrow probably.
Yep. So Rehab says, sorry he missed most of the live, but he was hanging drywall. Hey, if you want to come over and hang my drywall, come on. All right. So we've got a few more people jump on. Welcome. We're kind of wrapping the live stream up with some cooking here. What we typically do every Sunday. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. That smells so good, that seasoning she just put on. Ooh, I like that. That actually smells like some of the restaurants that we drove by down there in Key West. They'd be blowing that food out there on the street, and you're like, oh yes. So Tally Showy says, have I been to Talon in Midway, Florida? Can't say that I ever have. Yeah, and Cash says we do have some seasonings and marinade in our care package. Yep, I thought so. I can't wait for it either. So Garrett says he loves the videos, been binge watching all day. Awesome. Yep, and my kids noticed some places y'all have fish and crabbing. Awesome, so you must not be too far away. Thank you so much for supporting us and watching those videos. Sorry to keep blinding y'all with the light up here. We got Ontario, Canada in the house. And Victoria says, Food Creations by Tiffany. I tell y'all what, that is my #1 goal for this channel. If we keep growing it, I want to get her home, and if we can do that, I promise y'all, we will start a food channel, or either we'll just start including it on this channel. She cooks just about every single day, but it's hard to film all that, produce it. When she gets home late in the afternoon after working all day, has to go in and do patient notes for an hour or so, and then she's trying to throw something together quick while running around doing laundry. It's tough. I know you ladies understand that. I know y'all do.
Yes, I do.
Yep. And guys too. There's a lot of guys that do that as well. So my cousin Lisa, not really, but we'll say that, says she got her shirt in and love it. Thank you so much for supporting us. We truly appreciate that. And Cash says his dinner's better. Hold up, Cash. Don't be talking like that.
I bet it is, because Cash
I know
cooks.
Cash knows how to cook, but
Yeah, Yeah.
So does that girl. Well, why don't you bring us a plate over and we'll judge.
Yeah, Cash needs a channel too.
So Steve says, have a wonderful evening. Looking forward to your next videos. Gotta run. Fan for life. Thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate you chatting with us. So Country Outlaw says, catch, clean, and cook on the Outdoor channel. I will have some of those coming. I promise you. It's been a while since I've done some on those channels.
I know. Keep promising.
Yep. Kevin says he'll
happen.
subscribe to your cooking channel. But don't forget, Kevin went out and bought a Blackstone because of us.
All right.
Yep. Cash says smoked bacon wrap hot dogs dipped in cornbread meal and then chili with cheese. What on earth?
Okay.
All right, I'd try it. All right. So Victoria wants to know if she can make some cooking suggestions for you. We'll gladly take them without a doubt.
Absolutely.
We can't promise we'll cook every single one, but we'll take them. Yep.
I've been looking for ideas, especially on here.
Especially for Blackstones.
Yeah.
But she's got
It's kind of repetitive.
Yeah, she's got a lot of ideas for here. Boy, she's really got a ton of recipes as her Instapot. She could do a whole channel just on Instapot cooking. Quick, easy meals for busy lifestyles, and they come out great. Travis says he loves smoking and grilling meat. Me too. I've got to get back to doing some of that. So,
All right, now it's time for the taco season.
all right. She whipped it up herself, homemade taco seasoning.
Are you getting ate alive by mosquitoes?
Oh yeah, these mosquitoes are back, y'all.
Yeah.
They were good for the last few months. Now they are back. You gotta put a little water in that, ain't you? Oh no, I'm just asking if that's what you're doing. All right. Don't tell a woman how to cook. That's for sure. So 1B Turner says, have I seen where YouTube is demobilizing or demonetizing hunting channels? Yep, I sure have. A lot of people have always asked me why I keep this channel separate from our hunting and fishing channel. That's why. I would hate to lose this channel because of content that YouTube thinks shouldn't be on here. Deep fried bacon wrapped frog legs. Well, actually, we've been talking about doing a frog leg episode, but I've never had them bacon wrapped and deep fried. Yep.
Sounds amazing.
All right. So Rich says, when is it my time to cook for? Well, she cooks better and I talk a lot, so I think this works out well. Me behind the camera yakking and her cooking.
I'm not a big talker.
Yeah. So Cash says, thank you, Pinterest, and everything else my wife and kids look at. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Cash, you just struck a nerve for me. Pinterest. Oh, worst website ever for a married man. Worst website ever for a married man. Look, honey, I found these 15 pictures. It looks easy. Can you make this for me? Yeah, it looks real easy. Oh, Pinterest. So Rich says next week I cook. Well, maybe I might. So wild hog sounds good too. Yep. Carnitas. Hey, we just had carnitas. Oh, that's what Cash is cooking. Heck yeah.
Is he getting his carnita fix?
Oh yeah. Sounds like it. Bacon wrap deep fried makes everything better. Yep.
All right, it's gonna take me a minute to kind of get everything kind of cleaned up and get these wraps going here.
Yep.
In just a second.
And we're not done. We didn't just brown meat up and saying good night. So William asked how long we were in the Keys. I'm gonna walk around because I kid you not, the mosquitoes are swarming me and tearing me up. I need to turn.
Spray real quick?
Yeah, maybe I will spray myself. So I'm gonna reach down and spray myself. Hang on, I'm bug spraying. All right, there we go. So how long were we in the Keys? We were down there for, okay, it was actually a split up trip. We drove down on a Saturday, last Saturday, to Jupiter. We have some friends that have a house down there. And we stayed there a couple days. That was a pretty awesome trip. Good restaurants there. I always dreamed about going to Jupiter Inlet. I watched Blue Gabe and Deer Meat for dinner, and I just love watching those boats go in and out of that inlet. I watch Haul Over Inlet, all those type of TV shows on YouTube. I'm obsessed with big, beautiful boats that I can't afford. So it was cool watching them in person. So we stayed in Jupiter a couple of days. Then Monday morning we got up and drove to the Keys. It was only maybe a 4.5 hour drive, stopped and ate. And then we stayed in the Keys Monday through Friday and actually got up Friday morning and drove the entire way back to Florida it was actually about a 12-hour trip because we stopped at my parents, we stopped and ate, but I think we could have drove it in 10 hours. Overall, wasn't bad. I hate driving. I thought 10 hours was going to be miserable, or 12. It really wasn't bad. I would do it again. I really think I would. So, I guess, yeah, think about that. We're in the Keys for 5 days and Jupiter for a couple of days. Fish fry night. That does sound good. And that's nice and simple. That's what I need to cook next weekend. I'll just yak over a pot of grease. I can cook like that.
Oh,
So Van Life with Crystal's jumping off. Said good to see everybody. Enjoyed it. Good talking with you too. Thank you so much for the little tool you sent me there.
thank you.
Oh, mosquitoes.
I had to keep most of this closed up because of the bugs. So.
Yep. So D.D. Davis says Mike's Crab Shack across the street from the lighthouse. Well, we were across the street from the lighthouse. I included one of those pictures in the video. I can't remember where we ate. It was a restaurant on the water with...
Was that Square Grouper?
No, Square Grouper was down in the Keys.
No,
there is two Square Groupers.
Yeah.
It might have been Square Groupers where we ate down there at the inlet.
Yeah.
Or close to the inlet. We actually walked to the inlet. All right, so what are we doing?
All right, put my meat down, which I was going to put some cheese down. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not like we're live or anything. So Uncle Tim's jumping off, says have a wonderful, wonderful week. God bless. Thank you for chatting with us.
Thank you.
And Mr. Robert says he made orange chicken on the Blackstone last night. Was a hit with the family. Have to give it a shot. We probably need to look that up. All right, what are we doing now?
This is the queso.
And it's queso what? It's got a special name. I can't even remember. Queso conquistador or something like that. I forgot the name of it too. Some kind of special queso, not the white kind. Salsa con queso or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, there's that.
Yep, then old
I need
crunchy.
me a big old table out here so I can.
Yeah, well, I'll get you one on the house. What's that? Sour cream?
Yeah.
All right. I'm liking the look of this. Except I need tons of cheese. Tons of cheese. So Danny says they drove out from Key West to Lake City. Yep, we're a little further than that, so you had a similar drive. Everybody says it looks delicious. Oh yeah, cannot wait. Tomatoes that I'm now finally eating. Not out of the garden. Tomatoes have been done for a while. All right, it's like Josie's jumping off. Thank you for chatting with us.
All right, there's our shredded lettuce.
I love shredded lettuce. Yes, sir. Now this is my kind of meal, y'all. I love this stuff. What we got now? My favorite.
Cheese.
Piles of cheese.
And more cheese.
We eat cheese on top of our cheese around here. See, now somebody else woke up and getting excited.
And he's like, please drop something.
And then another tortilla. Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, one of them bottles dropped over there. So you got tortillas inside tortillas on top of tortillas. She getting all fancy. I couldn't do this. I can't fold a washcloth, much less something like this.
Oh, dang it. Kind of broke open there.
That's all right. Heck yeah, y'all check that out.
All right, have it on low. Let me put it a little bit over here. There
Oh,
we
there's a
go.
little corner that split. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Now that's a meal. Nice and thick too. Yeah, Cash says more cheese, more cheese, more
Yes,
cheese. I agree.
I know.
Listen, we literally buy our cheese, what, 2-pound bags at a time? No, I kid you not. And we usually buy like 5 bags. So we'll get like 10 pounds of cheese.
Don't on us completely.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I'm with him. I want more cheese. Yeah, dog saying, look at him. He's like, I don't see no crumbs. Florida ugly tomato. I don't know if I've ever had that. We might have to try one. You ever heard of that, babe?
No.
All right, so we got cheese and then another layer of cheese, and we'll put a third layer of cheese, Cash. Yeah, Andrew says you was right about Stuffer. Bullet shows up every time. Look at him.
We don't play about that.
He's either taking a nap, chilling out. As soon as he smells food cooking, here he comes. Cash says we need butter.
Butter.
Yep. So are you saying we need butter on there to press them down with, or butter inside, Cash? Yeah, Cash says he's got his beat. He goes to Costco and buys cheese by the case.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Jeez.
Uh-oh. We got another spam alert, y'all. Get them, Cash. Get them.
All right, so we can pretty much
All right.
wrap it up.
Service, thank you for jumping on here and chatting with us. All right, we'll add some more cheese for Cash.
Oh, I hope that's not rain out here.
It is rain. It is starting to rain. I can feel it on me. Hey, we made it. We made it. We're showing how these things are cooked. We'll send y'all a picture like we normally do after the live stream with one cut, but it is starting to rain. And more cheese. There you go, Cash. Is that enough? It's like 3 layers of cheese. Now that's going to be mine. Put my name on that one.
All right.
Did you put the hard shell in there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Never enough cheese. I agree with y'all. That's my kind of people. Cash has got a mad face. I hope that's for the spam, not for us. Nope, he says not enough still. I like it.
Well, we got to be a little healthy.
All right, Cash, so where do we put the butter? Inside? Or do you put the butter on the outside to press them with? Victoria says that looks massive. You haven't seen my belly. They can handle it. Butter on the grill, he says. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
These did press halfway okay, though.
Yeah.
They're holding up. All right. So, okay. I kid y'all not. I think we're about to wrap this up quickly because look right here. It's starting to rain. Y'all might not hear it. And it's starting to hit the Blackstone top and sizzle. So I'm probably about to roll this door down, roll the Blackstone in while Tiffany whips up a few more of these. But I think it is time to wrap this live stream up. Looks like we've been on well over an hour anyway. Between the mosquitoes and the rain, hey, we made it. We actually made it. It was so good chatting with y'all again. Sorry videos have been a little sporadic, but hey, we took a vacation and we got a few more live things coming on right now. Dinner looks good. We'll send y'all a picture here in just a minute like we typically always do. Don't forget to click subscribe down below and click the little bell icon beside it and turn on all notifications because there's something called a community tab. That's where we'll put out pictures and updates and things like that. And a lot of people ask why they don't get them. I think it's because you don't have the notifications turned on. That's got to be what it is. So she's going to keep cooking away. We're going to wrap this thing up. Thank y'all so much for chatting with us. We'll see what we can whip up next weekend. We're doing a live next Sunday at 7 p.m. like we typically do. We'll talk with y'all about potentially moving the time around. Other than that, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for bearing with us. We'll catch y'all on another one. God bless, stay safe, and have a good night. Thank y'all. Ooh.